The Scandalous and Intriguing Life of Jane Wyman. Jane Wyman, an Oscar-winning actress known for her versatility and poise, led a life that was as captivating off-screen as it was on. From her tumultuous marriages to her illustrious career in Hollywood, Wyman's life was filled with scandals, surprises, and interesting anecdotes. Here are 10 of the most scandalous and fascinating facts about Jane Wyman. Fact number 1. A tumultuous early life. Born Sarah Jane Mayfield in 1917 in St. Joseph, Missouri, Jane Wyman's early life was far from glamorous. Tragedy struck early when her father, Manning Jeffries Mayfield, passed away when she was just 4 years old. Her mother, Gladys Hope Christian, unable to provide for her, placed young Sarah in the care of neighbors, Emma and Richard D. Fulks. This foster care arrangement turned permanent when the Fulks legally adopted her in 1931, renaming her Jane Fulks. Life during the Great Depression was tough, but Jane's resilience shone through. Despite financial hardships and a modest upbringing, she was determined to pursue her dreams. Moving to Hollywood in the early 1930s, Jane started as a chorus girl and took on minor roles in films. Her tenacity and spirit helped her overcome these early struggles, molding her into the strong and versatile actress the world came to know. Number 2. A secret early marriage. Long before she captivated audiences with her performances, Jane Wyman's personal life was already marked by drama. At the tender age of 16, she married Ernest Eugene Wyman in 1933. This youthful marriage was brief, ending in divorce just 2 years later in 1935. This early union was kept under wraps for much of her career, overshadowed by her later, more publicized marriages. Wyman's marital history reads like a Hollywood script. Besides her brief marriage to Ernest Wyman, she tied the knot with Myron Futterman in 1937, but that marriage dissolved a year later. Her most famous union was with Ronald Reagan, whom she married in 1940. They divorced in 1948 amid Reagan's burgeoning political career and growing commitments to the Screen Actors Guild. Wyman's fourth marriage was to composer Fred Karger, with whom she had a tumultuous on-again, off-again relationship, marrying in 1952, divorcing in 1955, remarrying in 1961, and divorcing again in 1965. Biographers often hint at other secret liaisons and possible marriages, suggesting that Wyman skillfully managed her public image, keeping parts of her personal life shrouded in mystery. Number 3. The infamous divorce from Ronald Reagan. Jane Wyman's marriage to future U.S. President Ronald Reagan remains one of Hollywood's most fascinating tales. They met on the set of Brother Rat in 1938 and married in 1940 at the quaint Weekirko-the-Heather Church in Glendale, California. The union produced 2 children, Maureen, born 1941, and Michael, adopted 1945. They also experienced the heartbreak of losing their premature daughter, Christine, in 1947. Their divorce in 1948 was headline news, as it was unusual for high-profile Hollywood couples to part ways so publicly. Wyman cited her desire for a simple, quiet life and pointed to Reagan's growing political ambitions and his role as president of the Screen Actors Guild as sources of strain in their marriage. While Reagan's focus shifted towards a future in politics, Wyman's disinterest in such matters led to irreconcilable differences, ultimately ending their relationship. Their split highlighted the contrasting paths they would take, Reagan moving towards the White House, and Wyman continuing her illustrious career in Hollywood. Number 4. Her suicide attempt to keep Ronald Reagan. One of the most shocking facts about Jane Wyman is that her first marriage to Ronald Reagan was reportedly cemented by a dramatic and desperate act. In 1938, while working together on the film Brother Rat, Wyman and Reagan began a romantic relationship. As their relationship deepened, Reagan started to have second thoughts about marriage, given the pressures of his burgeoning career and the Hollywood lifestyle. Desperate to keep Reagan, Wyman allegedly threatened to commit suicide if he did not marry her. This emotional plea reportedly worked, and the couple married on January 26, 1940, at the Weekirko-the-Heather Church in Glendale, California. Despite the passionate start to their marriage, their relationship was fraught with difficulties. Reagan's growing political ambitions and his involvement with the Screen Actors Guild, where he served as president from 1947 to 1952, strained their marriage. Wyman, on the other hand, desired a quieter, more private life, free from the constant public scrutiny and political maneuverings. These irreconcilable differences ultimately led to their divorce in 1948. Number 5. Her unacknowledged daughter. Jane Wyman and Ronald Reagan's marriage produced two well-known children, Maureen, born on January 4, 1941, and Michael, whom they adopted in 1945. However, they also had a daughter, Christine, who is less frequently mentioned in public accounts of their lives. Christine Reagan was born prematurely on June 26, 1947. Tragically, she passed away just one day later, on June 27, 1947. This heartbreaking event was a deeply personal and painful experience for both Wyman and Reagan. The loss of Christine was a private sorrow that Wyman seldom discussed publicly. The trauma of losing a child so soon after birth had a profound impact on her, adding another layer of emotional complexity to her already challenging life. This tragedy was overshadowed by her public persona and career, but it remained a significant and somber chapter in her personal history. Number 6. An Oscar for Silence. Jane Wyman's role in Johnny Belinda, 1948, is one of Hollywood's most remarkable performances. Wyman played Belinda McDonald, a deaf-mute rape victim navigating life in a judgmental community. Notably, she did not speak a single word in the film, relying entirely on expressive body language and facial expressions to convey emotions. Her groundbreaking portrayal earned her the Academy Award for Best Actress in 1949, making her the first actress since the silent film era to win an Oscar for a non-speaking role. Wyman's dedication included learning sign language and spending time with the deaf community. Her performance left audiences and critics in awe, showcasing her incredible acting ability and securing her place in cinematic history. Number 7. A religious conversion. In the 1950s, Jane Wyman underwent a profound personal transformation by converting to Roman Catholicism. Influenced by her close friend, Loretta Young, Wyman was baptized into the Catholic Church in 1953. This decision surprised many fans and colleagues due to her previously public lack of religious association. Wyman's newfound faith significantly impacted her life. She became actively involved in various charitable activities, often supporting Catholic charities. Her roles began to reflect her beliefs, such as her portrayal of Sister Wilhelmina in The Blue Veil, 1951, which earned her an Academy Award nomination. Her commitment to her faith remained strong, influencing her decisions and actions both on and off the screen throughout her life. Number 8. The feud with Rock Hudson. During the filming of the 1954 movie Magnificent Obsession, Jane Wyman and Rock Hudson experienced a well-documented feud. The tension between them stemmed from Hudson's inexperience and Wyman's frustration with his perceived lack of professionalism. At the time, Hudson was relatively new to Hollywood, while Wyman was a seasoned actress. Despite the off-screen drama, Wyman and Hudson created undeniable on-screen chemistry, contributing to the film's success. Magnificent Obsession became a classic due to their compelling performances. The film tells the story of a reckless playboy, Hudson, who, after causing an accident that blinds a young widow, Wyman, dedicates his life to helping her. Their professional friction did not diminish the film's impact, and it remains a testament to their acting abilities. Number 9. Surprising friendship with Marlene Dietrich. Jane Wyman and Marlene Dietrich's friendship was a surprising aspect of Wyman's life, given their vastly different public personas and career paths. Dietrich, known for her scandalous reputation and bold, glamorous image, seemed an unlikely companion for Wyman, whose image became more conservative, especially after her conversion to Catholicism. Their friendship was discreet and low-key, yet it was built on mutual respect and admiration. They first met in the 1940s and maintained their bond over the years, often providing support and advice to each other. This unlikely friendship showcased Wyman's ability to connect with a diverse range of individuals, transcending public stereotypes and personal differences. Their relationship remained a private yet enduring aspect of Wyman's life, highlighting the complexity and depth of her character beyond her Hollywood image. Number 10. Her final years and death. Jane Wyman retired from acting in 1993 and dedicated her later years to her faith and charitable work within the Roman Catholic Church. She largely withdrew from public life, focusing on quiet reflection and philanthropy. Despite declining health due to arthritis and diabetes, she remained active in her community. Wyman passed away on September 10, 2007, at the age of 90, at her home in Rancho Mirage, California. She was survived by her son, Michael Reagan, and several grandchildren. Her funeral at the Sacred Heart Catholic Church in Palm Desert reflected her deep religious convictions. Wyman's legacy in Hollywood and her charitable contributions left an indelible mark on those who knew and admired her.